So, basically what we're going to start with here is an almost fully stock setup. It's a 2015 Performance Pack car. It does have iBox springs put into it, so the ride height is a little lower, as well as the Performance Pack wheels were removed and a set of 20-inch wheels with some wider rubber put on. So I believe we're at 305 rear, 275 front.
Yeah, 305, 3520, and 275, 3520 in the front.
So we got a little bit more contact patch on the road, which you are going to feel, but in essence, everything else about the car is completely stock. There is no chassis bracing of any kind on here other than the factory strut tower brace that's put on the car. As a stock vehicle, it does handle relatively well. However, it does push a little bit. The front end of these cars, I find when you really pitch it into a corner, will push. The back end can obviously very easily step out, especially if you've got it in track mode where you don't have any traction control on. So now what we're going to do is just go up into some windy hills and just kind of get a general feel for street purposes what the car is like before putting all of the ultra racing parts onto the car, and then we're going to go out, we're going to do this again. And hope that we don't get pulled over in the process. Alright.
Stop sign coming up.
And we've already got a stop sign. So even under braking, we can feel what the car is going to feel like. And it's pretty responsive because it does have very large Brembos up on the front end, so the front nose will dive into the ground quite a bit. As a whole, you don't feel as much of the road as you'd like to, in my opinion, as a driver. And I'm hoping with all of the chassis bracing that's going to be put on the car, with what I find extra bracing points on Ultra Racing's products versus some of the competing products that are out there, I'm curious to see what it's like. Now we're coming up to a corner now that should be a 20. We're at about 60. We'll probably hit it at about 50. And you can feel the front end of the car pushing and then the ass end stepping out. Common thing with these cars, they're not too bad as far as predictability and getting the back under control, but what I'm hoping for is to be a step ahead of the game once we've got a complete bracing set put on the car.